A sold-out Jalan Besar Stadium held the much-anticipated match between Singapore's Lions XII and Johor's Darul Takzim last night. Both teams are currently at the top of the Malaysia Super League table, and Johor's Darul Takzim plans on closing the gap with the table leader, our very own Lions XII. There's been constant rivalry between the two teams, especially since JDT's head coach is actually the famous ex-Singaporean player Fandi Ahmad. The game immediately started with both teams on the attack. Both sides were rushing for possession of the ball and trying to get an early goal in. The closest Singapore came to that was a corner kick which was saved by JDT's goalkeeper Al-Hafiz Hamza. JDT, however, had better control of the ball, and number 11 Lionel George Nunes managed to get the ball past the line of defenders and at the back of the net at the 9th minute. The Malaysian players and fans rejoiced as they had an early lead over the Lions XII. The Malaysians continued being the aggressor in the first half and got a few good shots on target, but Singapore had a couple of chances as well. Both Izwan Mahmud and Al-Hafiz Hamza played well, and they did their teams proud by saving almost every ball that came their way. 2 minutes of extra time were added to the first half, but it made no difference as Malaysia stayed in the lead with a score of 1-0. The second half started with Malaysia once again having control of the ball, and they tried to capitalise on that but was stopped by Izwan Mahmud. After the opening minutes of the second half, the Lions XII finally found their rhythm in the game and were dominating. The ball was always in their possession, and they used short passes to get a good position to shoot from. Most of the shots were saved by Hafiz Hamza, but Singapore refused to give up and they got their goal at the 82nd minute of the game. Number 21, Safuwan Baharudin, managed to get the ball and he shot the ball to the bottom left-hand side of the goalpost. The entire stadium was up in roars as Singapore equalised. Both teams were now pushing to get a winning goal. Singapore had a close call from a free kick, but the referee called it an offside. Johor's Darul Takzim could start feeling the pressure that Singapore was giving them, and this resulted in an illegal tackle when Singapore was on the attack. Muhammad Aidil Zafwan got a red card for the tackle at the 86th minute. With the one-man down advantage, it was unfortunate that Singapore did not have much time to capitalise. The final whistle blew and the game ended with a 1-1 draw between Singapore's Lions XII and Johor's Darul Takzim.
Johor started better than us. They were pressing us, and they have quality players up front. They use a lot of attacking players, and they were trying to score the goal, and eventually they scored. And for us, we need to come from a goal down and fight all the way to score the equaliser. It was a great moment for us when we scored the equaliser, and we should have scored the winner if we had more time.